As the largest procurer in South Australia, the state's procurement can act as an important economic lever. As a potential supplier to the government, businesses really need to know who to contact, how to find those business opportunities. For any businesses listening to this, make yourself known to our office. We can really be that conduit in connecting to those opportunities.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Adapt series. Today, we're going to be talking with Phillip Dowsett, the General Manager of Industry Participation for the Office of the Industry Advocate. Phillip's talking with us today about the opportunities the state government procurement present for local South Australian businesses. Phillip's also going to be talking to us about how every state government employee is being encouraged to prioritise buying local to create opportunities and to retain employment. Also, Phillip's going to walk us through the steps that we need to take as businesses to engage with government and learn how to successfully tender and quote on government projects. So I'd like to start by asking you to click on the hashtag AdaptSA in this LinkedIn post and then click follow so that you can keep up to date with the stories that we'll be bringing you and also review our past stories. And I'd also like to ask you to share this post in your LinkedIn feed so we can help more South Australian businesses learn how to engage successfully with state government. So let's hear what Phillip has to say. Well, Phillip, it is exciting to have you here as part of the Adapt series and representing the Office of the Industry Advocate. Now, my understanding of your role as General Manager for Industry Participation is that you help facilitate relationships between government and industry with a view to help South Australian businesses win a greater share of state government work. And I can certainly attest that with Nucleus having a relationship with the Office of the Industry Advocate has been highly beneficial for us because you've helped us facilitate some great relationships with government departments. But in the light of the COVID-19 situation, how does your role allow you to help South Australian businesses right now?
Well, Brenton, firstly, thanks for having us. And the industry participation policy encourages state government agencies to look for opportunities for further economic development for the state. And this is where we've taken a tailored approach to industry participation. And we've been working really closely with government agencies over the last month or so to maximise the opportunities for local businesses. Last week, every state government employee received an email highlighting the impacts of COVID-19 on South Australian businesses. And the importance of the industry participation policy for which our office has responsibility. This email encouraged all government employees to prioritise buying locally, to create opportunities and retain employment, especially in these unprecedented times. As the largest procurer in South Australia, the state's procurement can act as an important economic lever. The Premier's also established an industry advisory group that will be assisting him to consider overall policies and initiatives at this critically important time. Separately, the government's also announced $1 billion worth of economic stimulus packages, and that's designed to support businesses across the state.
Yeah, great. That's exciting news. So if I was a business who wasn't currently engaged with government, can you talk us through what steps I would have to undertake to get engaged with government right now?
So one of the roles of the Office of the Industry Advocate is to build the capability and capacity of businesses based in South Australia to participate in government contracts. So as Nucleus can attest, our office acts as a strategic connector between businesses and government, and we can unashamedly advocate for South Australian businesses to the relevant stakeholder within agencies. We'll be transitioning our supply to government workshops to an online format to continue to allow SA businesses to better understand the requirements of tendering to the state government. As a potential supplier to the government, businesses really need to know who to contact, how to find those business opportunities to effectively compete, as well as understand the tendering rules and processes. So these workshops cover a range of things, including how the government market works, knowing your customer, understanding the process, finding the opportunities, building relationships, but more importantly, tendering to win. Separately, our office has created the South Australian Products and Services Register. It's a free online directory where all South Australian businesses can profile their business for promotion to state government agencies and also prime contractors delivering state-funded projects. The directory identifies products and services that are created and manufactured and supplied from within the state. So the registry is a really great way to improve business profiles within government and also attending the supply and government workshops will also benefit businesses to ensure that they're match fit when tendering. So I would really impress upon any business listening now is to register while you can.
Yeah, that's great advice and great news, frankly. Can you also talk to us about what steps and processes that you recommend that businesses put in place to adapt right now, and how do you see them recovering?
So we've seen a number of businesses pivot and diversify over the last few months, with the media running articles on various distilleries and companies such as Bickford's and Chester Chemicals manufacturing hand sanitizers. Detmold Packaging is now contracted to SA Health for the provision of face masks, which will actually be manufactured in the state. And also what it will do is allow Detmold to further invest in their business and broaden its capability. SA Health are currently seeking to build its continuity within its supply chain for locally manufactured face shields. I guess as we look towards the recovery of COVID-19, it's really important that we get better alignment between state government agencies and their connectivity to SA businesses. So there are numerous areas through the South Australian Productivity Commission that will be addressing this over the coming months. As an office, now we also have visibility on agency acquisition plans. The more we understand about South Australian businesses and their capabilities, the better we can ensure that they are provided with a fair opportunity at the beginning of the procurement process. Therefore, making your business known to our office is the first step. Look, more broadly, I guess I'd encourage businesses to seek out ways to collaborate and leverage complementary capabilities to enhance their offering to the state government. As an SME state, we've got enormous potential that can be maximised by businesses that can be agile and really strategic in their thinking. In the months ahead, it's also worth considering your business continuity planning, not just for the current event, but also external elements which pose a risk to your business.
Yeah, look, that is fantastic information. And as I said earlier, we can attest a nucleus that having a relationship with the Office of the Industry Advocate is highly beneficial. So I want to encourage everyone who's listening, get on the Office of the Industry Advocate website. It's got all the contact details on there. Do some of their online courses and give yourself a better chance to win tenders, etc., etc. But bottom line is create a relationship with the Office of the Industry Advocate, because they're going to help you create a relationship with government and be in the best position possible to win new projects during even the COVID-19 crisis, which will help take your business forward. So that's great information. So Phillip, I would just like to end by asking, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the people who are listening today?
Sure, Brenton. So look, never before has the application of the industry participation policy been so important to the estate, the economy, and more importantly, local business. Another aspect of the policy that the industry advocate, Ian Nightingale, is promoting heavily relates to project design and specifications, and they should not be an obstacle to South Australian businesses supplying goods and services to the government. So whether you're a large business, small and medium enterprise, or a startup, there are numerous opportunities directly through the government's procurement, which also extends the opportunities within the supply chain of businesses contracting to government. So for any businesses listening to this, I would certainly suggest or make yourself known to our office. We can really be that conduit in connecting to those opportunities.
Yeah, look, that's fantastic news, Phillip. And then, to be frank, it's really exciting what the government are doing here in South Australia to help business keep moving during this really difficult time. So I want to encourage you, throw your hat in the ring by getting to know the Office of the Industry Advocate and putting yourself in the best position possible, you and your business, to win work with government. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for sharing this information, Phil, and we really look forward to seeing how this distills over the next few weeks. And I hope you have a great week helping South Australian businesses connect with government.
Fantastic, Brent. We really appreciate the opportunity and wish you all the best also.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.